Hello everyone, it's me again, Al Brown Spencer, and I'm still in the hotel room in Bournemouth. Uh, I'm actually a little bit tired, if not exhausted, and I have a busy day tomorrow, hopefully. And again, I haven't been paid any money or compensation yet, and yeah, I'm still homeless living in a hotel. Now, this message again, or this video is for any ethical, powerful British authority that can help and willing to help, and yeah, who can fairly help me and get me my compensation money, invested money, and punish those who destroyed my life completely. Now, before I go through any more stuff and explain any more stuff, uh, there are two things that I need to explain and clarify and make it crystal clear, so no one jumps to conclusion or judge or think bad about me and doubt or have any doubts in any way or form or shape. First thing, anyone who would watch this video who is not in the authority or hasn't been exposed to the authority and what they can do and their abilities and all of this will not comprehend the level of power and immense power those people have and what they can do and all of this. So please don't jump to conclusion just because you're a normal person. You don't know what these people can do unless you are in the authority, or especially people in the secret service and all of this. They, they will understand that I'm not just saying porcupines or bullshitting or paranoid or making this up. uh, this is one thing. The second thing is, I want you to understand that those people, not just having immense power under their hands, they work on anyone based on psychology and studies. They study you inside out, and they study your psychology. How do you think? Your logics, what you love, what you fear, many things. I don't want to go into details because it's a vast thing. It's a big thing. And basically they play on the strings that moves your tunes, or moves you like a puppet and all of this. They also use everything possible and everything available to get through to you or get into you. So if everything you see and everything you hear forms your knowledge and your experience anywhere and all of this, so your activities on the internet can be controlled, and the material you can see, which can affect your opinion or drive you to do something or to buy something or whatever, is easy and possible. It's the same with what you hear. Someone tells you something, so you hear something on the internet, on TV, on the radio, and all of this. And again, as I said, before you jump to conclusion or think I'm paranoid or whatever, I promise you, these people, they have immense power and they do lots of stuff, and they have lots of firms and enterprises under their control, and they use it. So please don't jump to conclusions. I'm not paranoid, but this is the facts and this is the reality. So keeping this in mind, they can actually make it look whatever they want to anyone. If they want to make you mad or look that you're mad, they will. If they want to break through to your nerve system in terms of make you know out of control or whatever they can. And they did it to me once, and I learned. So anyway, please don't jump to conclusion. I'm just being genuine and telling you what happened. And again, if you work for the authority, or you know, MI5, MI6, or a higher authority, or you know, someone in the authority, you would understand that I'm not lying, I'm not making this up, I'm not paranoid, I'm not deluded, I'm not just, you know, trying to be famous on YouTube or whatever. I post lots of, of, of videos on YouTube and even before, and it is just expressing myself and trying to, you know, get my voice to people and understand. People would understand and see who I am. I'm just a normal person living my life and trying to enjoy it. And those people destroyed my life completely from A to Z, every aspect in my life. And it is time. I know, and I'm 100% sure that they realized that they made a big mistake, and they destroyed my life in every way, shape, and form, in every aspect. And now it's time for them actually to straight away, without delay, make it up to me and compensate me financially and financially first, because it's more important to me, and that's the best way to fix my life at the moment. The second thing, you know, protecting me from any further, you know, hustling or interference in my life. And again, my freedom is more important. I don't want to be under surveillance. I don't want people to know what I do, or to keep me, you know, under the spotlight, or you know, I don't. I want to live in a place where no one listen to what I'm saying. If I want to say something secret, or have a girlfriend and do something and say something, and it is complicated for you to understand if you don't work for the authority or you don't know this. But I promise you, I'm being genuine, and I've suffered a lot from these people. My life was destroyed completely. So anyway, it is time to be compensated financially first, and more important, uh, and to rebuild my life that they destroyed. I need to have my own home sweet home, uh, and I need to start my Air and Sea Adventures business, which is based on my hobbies and my passion, which is my future, to be honest with you. I mean, I love this so much, and I'm gonna put 100% into it in terms of effort and, you know, and everything, you know, I believe in. The third thing, you know, my freedom means a lot, so I can actually genuinely and organically can meet a girlfriend. And this is not all what I'm looking for. This is part that will come eventually after I sort out my life, because I'm not in a position now, you know, to start a serious relationship. And I'm not this kind of a guy that just want to go and have, you know, and sleep around or have one night stands and all of this. I'm trying to find a decent girlfriend to actually start a meaningful relationship with and start a family. So again, I have criterias, and there is a specifically a kind of girl that I'm looking for. So it's a big story. So first thing first, I need to sort out my life, and finances are the most important thing I need now. That's why the compensation I'm waiting for and the invested money is more important than anything at the present time. And my personal life is mine. So if there is anyone out there who participated in you know, in anything happened to me, and they think that trying to find me a girlfriend their way, or their method, or their effort is going to compensate me, this is completely wrong and bullshit. They're just trying to make themselves feel better about what they did to me. If you destroyed my personal life, you're not going to fix my life by just finding me a girlfriend. End of story. My life will be fixed with one thing at the present time: finances, money. Then my freedom has to be guaranteed completely and utterly, and then protected from any further interference in my life, surveillance, whatever, you know. I need to be a normal person with my own privacy. No one is listening to what I say online or on the phone or whatever. No one is videoing me, where I live or whatever. So things like that. And when I'm saying so, I'm not paranoid, because that happened when I was in Berkshire before. They videoed everything, even being with my ex, and I can't prove it. And again, if you are not in the authority, and you wouldn't understand this, but people in the authority will understand that, I'm not bullshitting you or making this up, and it happened to me. So anyway, they can make you believe whatever they want you to believe. They can basically play with your mind, because as I said, if it's what you see and what you hear socially, virtually, online, or on the radio, on TV, and all of this, they can actually manipulate you. They can brainwash you without you understanding it or comprehending it or even feeling it. So anyway, one of the things that they try to convince me with, again, with their methods, that there is a relative abroad, that where I was born, who has the authority and the power, and they want to make me into someone, or find me, whatever, and make me whatever, and all of this. So again, my my answer to these people and whoever, without naming and shaming, again, as I said, if you're a normal person, what I'm saying will not get into your mind, and you might think or jump to conclusion that I'm paranoid or deluded, or all of this, which I understand and I appreciate. However, if you are in the authority, you will understand that I'm not making this up, because you understand what they are capable of. And when I say they, please don't ask who are they, because this is one of the things as well that is difficult to explain. So anyway, my message is, if there is any relative or anyone out there who tries to whatever and all of this, I want them to understand that I want them to vanish from my life. If they did anything to me, all what they did was abusing me, violating my freedom, my privacy, and torturing me and making me paying the price for their mistake, which I shouldn't have. If you favor someone, or you trying to do something good for someone, it does not mean in any way or form or shape that you can make them pay the price for your mistakes, because you are trying to help them or do whatever and things gone wrong. Life is beautiful. I love my life, and I have lots of passions and hobbies and ideas and all of this, which again, as I said, money is the only first solution for me to fix my life at the present time, accompanied with my complete and utter freedom and protection from any further hustling, abuse, use, freedom violation, surveillance, listening to what I say, videoing me anywhere, uh, all of these stuff, which I cannot prove. And as I said in the beginning, I cannot prove any of these. So don't ask me to prove, because I don't have any proof. Those people don't leave any proof or evidence for anyone they put under their authority. So, again, my message is, if anyone out there claiming that they favor me or whatever, I just want them to if off, basically. Just leave me alone. Enough is enough what you've done to me. I mean, you destroyed my life completely from A to Z. You put me underground. And if there is any way that you want to make it up to me, just to stay away from me and give me my compensation money and invested money, and just leave me alone. I want to live my life. I have lots of things to do, and I'm not begging you. I'm asking you politely, and I'm asking, for help from the British authority. I'm a British citizen, and they should protect me from whoever, even people in the British authority who misuse their authority against people or me and all of this. So I'm just asking for the normality. If you make a mistake, you have to pay. If you destroy someone's life, you have to pay financially first to fix their life, and then you see what they need in their life to carry on this fixing on or mending their lives. And in my situation, all what you've done to me from A to Z, which I'm not going to go into details because there is no way. I mean, it will take a long time on a video. You must compensate me financially ASAP, because I'm I'm in desperate need of money to fix my life that you destroyed. And again, I'm not just making this video trying to scourge or whatever on people. You know, people in the authority know what happened to me and who did this to me, and they know that they must compensate me for what they have done to me. So yes, financial compensation and my invested money, which is another story, and compensation for my investment and the business I started before that you destroyed, is a must. And you must pay it ASAP. And you have so many ways you can compensate me financially and give me this money, and put it under my control, you know, in a good way, and a way that you wouldn't be asked or questions with, because in the end of the day, I cannot take you to court. I have no proofs, no evidences, and who would dare to take people like you to court anyway? Which, to be honest with you, if I could, I would, because you deserve to be in court, and you deserve to lose lots of your, you know, things that you have for what you've done to me. And I will never forgive those people, anyone who participated in what happened to me, even with one word. And as I said, it will happen to you. I'm sure of this. I don't believe in God, and I don't believe in the afterlife or whatever, or karma or all of these stuff. But I believe there is an equilibrium in the world and in life, that if you do something like this and destroy someone's life like what you did to me, you must go through what you've done to people. You cannot get away with this. I mean, it's not logical. It's not fair. It's not logical. It's not justice. Anyway, so yeah, I'm still waiting for my financial compensation and my invested money, and compensation for my businesses that I started and you destroyed for me. And again, there are zillions of ways that you can actually give me this money indirectly, without people questioning how, where, and when, and so on. And again, this is not a cheap way of asking for my money. This is the reality. As I said, I cannot take you to court, and if I could, I would. So it would be a formal compensation for what you've done to me. But what you've done to me is your work that you do from under the table, undetected, and this is your job, and this is what people do, I mean, in this kind of sector. And whatever it is, the reasons you did to me, or why you did this to me, and all of this, You had no right to do what you've done to me. And whether you are a relative, and even if it is true or what, that even makes it even worse. Uh, so yeah, whether you are a relative or not, it doesn't make any difference to me. You owe me a lot. You owe me so big, and I will never give up on my rights for what you've done to me. So if you're gonna claim that you were a relative and you were trying to make it, make me into someone and doing this or whatever, uh, what what you've caused me is much, 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 much greater in a negative way than any claim that you would have regarding trying to make me into someone. So let's cut this bullshit. I don't care. You destroyed my life completely. Whether you had good intention, bad intention, you lost it, you whatever, I don't know. You destroyed my life completely. And you must pay for destroying my life. And those who participated in whatever happened to me, they must pay and they must be punished for what they have done. If you cause harm to anyone deliberately based on bullshit or conclusions or, you know, assumptions or presumptions, whatever you name it, and you made a mistake, you must pay straight away. You must pay, and you cannot make yourself feel better about what done by trying to make it better to the people you destroyed their lives in a simple way that in your mind that makes you feel better. So if you destroy someone's personal life, you cannot just try to find them a girlfriend to compensate them for, you know, destroying their relationship, depriving them from their kids, making them homeless for almost 3 years, poisoning them on regular basis, lots of things. And when I say poisoning, this is one thing that the authority people, when they want to cover for their work, if you say, I'm getting poisoned, oh, he's paranoid. I promise you, if you work for the authority, you will know I'm not bullshitting, I'm not paranoid, I'm not making this up. Anyway, if you know, do something like that, you cannot just go and say, listen, I'm gonna find this man a girlfriend because I destroyed his personal life from A to Z. That doesn't work like this. You must pay a financial compensation to me, and I am capable of finding a girlfriend who actually meets my criteria myself in a genuine, organic way. So this is just a part of it, and this is not the most important part of it, because despite the fact that yes, time is passing from my life and I need to find and start a family as soon as I can. However, there are many other things that are more important in order to be the base of any future relationship or future success. So my home sweet home is number one priority. My RNC Adventures business is still my number one priority as well, beside my home sweet home. And establishing this, that is going to be the base for the future. And then I can find a girlfriend and actually start a family as a stable man, financially and socially and personally and all of this. Any more hustles or any more use and abuse is not justified. You made a mistake and you cannot just carry on. It's illogical. It's not justified. So, in other words, whether whoever you are, I don't care whatever you claim. You made a mistake, you must pay. You destroyed my life from A to Z. You must pay. You must compensate me financially first. And as I said, guaranteeing my freedom and protection from any further, use, abuse, interference in my life. And don't play it the other way around, because as I said, money is the most important thing I need in my life, so I can actually settle down, buy my own home sweet home, start my own RNC Adventures business, and actually carry on my life and be stable and start a family. I'm not gonna go through details about what you caused me and the loss I lost so far, but you know everything, and I'm not gonna go into details on YouTube or videos. And again, anyone who will use or jump to conclusion or deliberately put any assumptions or presumptions or conclusions about what I said about being poisoned and all of this, I promise you I'm not a deluded person or paranoid, and I'm not making this up. And people in the authority who would watch this video would understand. It is difficult to explain, but I would explain it to those in the authority who are willing to help, and they will understand straight away that I'm not making this up. So anyway, it is time to be compensated. It is time to start or restart my life again. It is time to actually start living, because I have been dead for years. And when I say dead, being alive is not just about breathing, eating, or existing. You could be breathing, but you could be going through hell that you feel like you're dead, and that's exactly what I've been through for years and years and years. And again, I'm not gonna give details or say exactly what happened, and but I mentioned few, like being made homeless and many other stuff. And anyway, so if you are in the authority, the British authority, and you are genuine and you are ethical and honest and you are willing to help and willing to help me to get my compensation money and invested money, and not just any compensation money, I'm talking about a proper compensation money for everything happened to me, which is a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean it. A lot and a lot and a lot. And again, those who did this to me must be punished, regardless what they can do, their authority and all of this. You cannot just get away with what you've done to me, I promise you. If you think in your mind, your sick mind, that after destroying my life and doing what you've done to me, that you can get away with it by giving me pennies or whatever, trust me, you are wrong, and you must pay the price. Not just financially, the proper compensation, and giving me my invested money, and compensation for my investment that I started and the business that you destroyed. It is the punishment that you have to go through as well, because you cannot get away with what you've done to me. And I'm telling you, you won't, and I know it. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and again, if you would like to contact me so I can give you the details if you are in the authority and willing to help, I'm more than happy to do so. Thank you.